Hey, Jen Pacici here, back with some advice for positive thinking. This is all about changing your perspective from I want to I have. So the other night I was going for a walk and I just somehow got into this loop of thoughts about like, I want or I wish, one of those two things. Like I wish this, I wish that. I was thinking about this house had gone for sale in our neighborhood and I don't want to move into that house, but they have a basement, which our house does not have. And I was like, I wish our house had a basement and I wish blah, blah, blah. And it didn't feel good inside my body. I was not focusing on, not that you constantly have to focus on the positive. You certainly need to process things, but most of us way too much are stuck in like what we wish we had, et cetera, et cetera. And if you've ever read anything about manifesting, you have to act as if you already have it. You're supposed to feel as if you already have it. And when you're stuck in I want, you're pushing against reality and it does not feel good. And even if you're not trying to manifest anything, if you don't believe in that, if you just want to feel better, if you're constantly focusing on what you want or what you wish you had, it also does not feel good. It does not feel very positive. So on this walk, I just in that moment was like, oh, I should switch from I want to I have. So I switched over and I was like, I have a lovely home. I have a house with an affordable mortgage. I have a house on the dead end of a lovely street. I have horses as neighbors. I have neighbors with kids for my child to play with. I have room for my studio. I have light in my studio. Like I instantly started feeling better. And then it's sort of coincidental maybe. So my husband and daughter usually are on wheels while I walk and, cause she prefers to be on wheels and they're way up ahead of me and I heard her crying. The breeze carried her tears and I sort of jogged over there and I got really hot because it's still hot out. And, then I ended up, she had fallen off her scooter and had scraped her knees. And then I was carrying her scooter and she was sort of jogging with my husband who was on a skateboard. Yes, a skateboard. And again, I started to feel a little bit grumpy, like, and I was like, no, I'm going to do the I have exercise. So I was like, I have a beautiful place to walk. I have a slight breeze brushing against me. I have cold water waiting in the car for me when I get back. Like it just helped to improve my mood. It's not lies. It's not trying to pretend that the reality I'm in doesn't exist. It just is changing the focus, shifting the focus from what I want to what I have. And for instance, this morning, apparently I have a cold, which is not like what I would think of as a positive thing. My daughter was sick all weekend and still today will be home from school. And, you know, I find myself again pushing against like, I wish she was going to school. I wish I had more time. I wish I had a clearer direction this morning. I wish I want. And so right now is the perfect time for me to switch to I have time right now. I was just able to paint the sides of some of my finished works, which I like to do before I sell them. I have a child who goes to a really flexible alternative school and she can actually make up some of the hours and I will get the time back. I have tons of ideas. Even sometimes I feel directionless, but I have a lot of ideas and a lot of different directions I could go in. I have the ability to stop and be present, which is so helpful to me. I have so many tools that I can use as long as I am aware and remember them to bring me back to the present moment. I have the ability right now to stop and make a video in this little device on my hands and then upload it and unlimited amounts of people could ultimately see it. I have so much. So there are things that my mind wants right now, but most of those are just pushing against reality. Like if I said I want a hot drink, I could go get into the kitchen and get one. But like I want my daughter to be at school today. That is not happening. So that is me pushing against reality. I have time and space right now because she's watching a movie. I have the ability to take a nap this afternoon because she's old enough that she will go play in her room and leave me alone. I have the time and space to get the things that I need to done this week. So do you see how if you shift your perspective from I wish and I want to I have, it just feels better. It feels better in your body, even if you just pick one thing, like I have plenty of time, or I have plenty of choices. I have someone's hand to hold. I have a piece of chocolate. Whatever the thing is that makes you feel better, do that. And I bet as you name things that make you feel better, you will find more and more of them. So next time I see you, hopefully I will not have a cold anymore. Goodbye.